Hello, welcome to Double Talk. I'm Mark Steffen.
I'm Michael Mandel, and this is Double Talk.
This is Double Talk. And Michael, does
the color come out?
You've got your winter yarmulke on.
Yes, I've had this on since the weekend when I was in that state capitol.
You went to Washington, D.C.
D.C.
for the Million Women March.
I was one of the million women, you know. It's a little itchy. The weather was, I think, better than here.
I'm sure it was.
I think it was.
Well, we did have some rain last week.
I was looking at the comparative weather stuff, and it seemed like I wasn't, it wasn't any better, it wasn't any worse. So
did you march?
It was okay. Well, March is a funny term, isn't it? March implies a direction that everybody's going in. And the place was so packed.
Yes.
And we had pictures that I sent to our producer who never downloaded them. Not saying anything about that.
Well, there were more people at the Women's March than there were at the inauguration.
From the pictures, I think about 3 times as many.
Yes,
and
exactly.
It was really crowded.
And that was just
Every
D.C.
place.
There was 12 cities around the nation that had them, as well as overseas, too.
Many little cities, too.
Yes.
We had it one year.
Cruces had one. Yeah.
Apparently, we had 1,600 people marching here.
Yes.
My daughter was in the L.A. one, and
Yeah.
she said there are 750,000 people there, so, which is more than D.C., but they have more room.
Right.
You know, D.C. has that great mall. That's really big. Mm-hmm. And it was really filled up.
Now, what do we have here?
This week, we are doing, the Levy's just got me Wheeler's Gin. Wheeler's Gin is from Santa Fe, made right here. And one of the things, and you can tell by the smell, it smells just like the desert, sticking your head out the window, smelling the desert.
When it rains.
Yes.
And you smell the sagebrush and
the odd things it has is cactus blossom, osha root, and desert sage, you say is Algernon Damasi.
Well, let's taste it. It's plain, of course.
Can you smell it? You can smell it.
It doesn't quite taste the way it smells, though.
No,
I mean, it's much more flavorful.
Oh, it's very tasty. If it were colder, it would have been better.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And so, yeah, they're very interesting gin.
It's got a lot of flavor. It's more flavor than, I look at a rule of thumb is when you drink absolute vodka, you feel like you've swallowed antiseptic. This is every flavor other than that. It just overpowers any of that alcohol-y flavor.
Well, there's so many flavors you can't figure them all out.
I can. Desert sage, cactus blossom.
And juniper, sometimes.
Always juniper. Always has to have juniper. So you want to do this as a tonic?
Yeah, let's do that. While we talk about the pancake supper, or breakfast rather, last week at the Lions Club, the most successful pancake breakfast they've ever had. It was a money raiser, of course, and the people were lined up outside the door. The Las Cruces channel was a major sponsor of it, and we want to thank everybody who came down to the Lions Club, the Lions Den, who came down and supported the pancake breakfast. It was a nonprofit. By the way, any other nonprofits out there besides the Lions Club who want to get involved with the Las Cruces channel, we love to support events that
Local events.
Nonprofits and even small businesses are up to. So get in touch with us.
We're your only local channel.
We will lend a hand with whatever event you have coming up.
Yes. And I think this event helped to save the lives of many pancakes, or vice versa. This is Q Tonic.
Yes.
Which is, I think it's made with agave. See how that works.
Well, I won't taste the gin much.
I mean, you might, because this is a light flavor. How does that work together?
It kind of drowns out the gin, actually. And actually, I'm not that big a fan of this particular kind of tonic. I've determined these days.
I'm not thrilled either. You know what? The white rose is better.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Even though that's sugar. The reason I got, we have to keep talking. This is agave nectar with real quinine. Quinine.
Now, if you watch the show, you know that we taste things all the time. And that's part of where we're at. Food, drink, restaurants, and drink.
So this is Wheeler's Gin made in Santa Fe. We're going to taste it later against this, which is Dripping Springs. Everybody thinks it's around here. It's not. It's from Austin, Texas. And this one has 42% alcohol and a half, 42 and a half.
Yes.
And also the Levy's got me this. See, I don't drink.
Wait, what?
It's those Levy's.
They're driving you to drink.
They just keep giving me gin. I have to do something with it.
And I bet they don't even watch this show.
They don't even like gin.
They do.
Oh, that's what they don't.
They don't?
No, the only thing that Debbie likes gin is the Corpse Reviver #2.
Oh, when you make it.
Yes.
Right. Now,
anyway.
By the way, there were drinks to be had the other night at the party. at the Las Cruces Film Festival, Las Cruces International Film Festival, the poster release party.
And Judd Wright did the poster.
Nice, great poster for this year's.
That's not the poster. The poster is behind. See that burly guy with the long
That's
gray
Judd
ponytail?
Wright on the left, who's the artist who
Judd.
did the poster for this year's film festival. I'll be interviewing him in the next week or two.
Go back one picture, okay? See the guy on Mark's side there? That's the guy who's taking this picture. Isn't it?
How did that work?
It's a camera. I don't know, like modern technology.
No, we had a camera crew too.
Oh.
And so there was a big party. There was a big party at Glen Cutter Jewelers the other night, this week, and for the big party, the coming out party for the poster. And everybody, gosh, it was crowded in there, wasn't it?
It was crowded. Yeah, it was.
Here's the poster. Beautiful poster. The poster is really the essence of low-budget filmmaking. That's a small crew that you see on a low-budget film.
And Judd Wright apologized for one thing.
Apologized?
Yes, because the scene that they're shooting is a scene from northern New Mexico.
Well, yes.
Because it's the only, I don't know why.
Well, the sky's from northern New Mexico, but anyway.
We had to pay northern New Mexico people to do it.
That's pretty much what a low-budget film crew looks like. And
I thought it looked like Chris.
And so we're gonna talk. I did an interview with Ross Marks, who's in charge of the film festival.
Oh, are we going to show the footage or what? We're going to show the footage of Mark's interview.
I did an interview with
Ross Marks.
I'm standing here with Ross Marks with the Las Cruces Film Festival. Ross, what's your official designation?
My official title is the Executive Director.
And how many years have you been involved with this now?
Well, this is our second year with the Las Cruces International Film Festival. I was the artistic director for 3 years at the White Sands Film Festival.
And it seems to me that it's getting bigger and better every year.
Yeah, absolutely. The first year Las Cruces International Film Festival, I would say, was probably 3 times larger than the best year we ever had at the White Sands International Film Festival. And we expect this year to be 2 times greater than last year. So it's growing, it's getting bigger and bigger. My dream, my goal, the reason why I set up the festival in the first place is I wanted to bring a world-class event to the community of Las Cruces and have it be the Sundance of the Southwest is what I like to call it. I wanted to be an international festival. I got a call today. I was so thrilled. A woman from Connecticut is flying into Las Cruces and coming in for the festival. So to me, that really makes it all worthwhile. To have that kind of reach is exciting.
Now, you've got some special guests coming in this time around. Who are they?
We've got an incredible opening night film called The Tiger Hunter. And the director, the producer, and several of the actors are coming in from The Tiger Hunter, including Napoleon Dynamite himself, John Heder. So he'll be here on Wednesday, that's March 8th. On March 9th, we've got a close friend of mine, Brendan Fraser. I directed Brendan in a movie called The Twilight of the Golds. Right. And Brendan is coming in, that'll be March 9th. Then on March 11th, we have Johnny Galecki from The Big Bang Theory, and Johnny's going to be bringing in a number of people from that show, and they're going to be doing a television comedy workshop at the Rio Grande Theater on March 11th. And also coming is Don Foster, who's one of the executive producers and writers of The Big Bang Theory and an NMSU graduate.
Absolutely. That sounds great. So how many days does the festival take up?
The festival's a 5-day event. It begins with our opening night film on March 8th, The Tiger Hunter, at 7 p.m. And then we do screenings immediately the next day from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We do them the 9th, 10th, and 11th. Then on the 11th, we have our awards ceremony at the Rio Grande Theater. The winning films then screen in kind of an encore screenings on Sunday the 12th. And of course, all the screenings are at the Allen Theater, Cineport 10. We've got a fabulous poster, just amazing. Judd Wright, a local artist, has designed something that's just out of this world.
Oh, I didn't realize Judd was the artist on that one. Yeah, he's a really good artist.
Yes, I'm excited. He's set the bar. It's going to be very difficult after this year to try and achieve the excellence that he has achieved with the poster tonight.
Well, excellent. Are there any other things that people should know about the film festival?
Well, it's not, we do screenings, and the goal is for people to see movies they otherwise wouldn't get a chance to see, independent films that have done well at other festivals throughout the country. And then we also have a series of workshops that we do, trying to train the community of Las Cruces and the surrounding areas to work in film and television. So we're not just about kind of celebrity hobnobbing and independent film screenings, and we are about both of those things, yes. But we're also about training Las Crucens and people in the surrounding area to work in film and television, because one of our mandates is we want to grow the entertainment industry in Las Cruces, and I view the film festival as the mouthpiece for that.
Now, you recently directed a movie. Are people going to be able to see that at the festival?
I did. I directed a film called The Heart Outright, and I'm proud to say it's screened at 6 film festivals so far throughout the country. And we just had an offer to sell the film for distribution, which I'm thrilled about. However, I view it as a conflict for me as the executive director to screen my own film at the festival. So I didn't do that. But the film, The Heart Outright, will be opening at the Fountain Theater on April 28th. It'll run for 1 week as part of the Fountain's season.
Right. Excellent. Well, thank you, Ross.
Thank you.
Best of luck with the festival.
Thank you.
You can't see us, but we're in your house.
And that was me at the Las Cruces International Film Festival coming out party for the brand new poster.
Which one were you?
It was a fundraiser for the film festival. And in the next couple of weeks, we'll be running more interviews I did there at the film festival. We're right here at the Las Cruces channel. We're sponsors and supporters of the film festival this year for the first time. And so we'll be talking a lot about the film festival in the weeks to come.
And film festivals are big for the economics of the city, because it brings a lot of attention to the city itself, yes. Shows the type of artistic core we have, right. That helps to make jobs.
And when they bring the filmmakers in, they're flying in. A lot of filmmakers are going to put them up. Yeah. And while they have a captive audience of filmmakers, they're going to be telling them why they should make the next picture here.
Right here. Because Mark's here, that's why.
That's right.
And he does great interviews.
And we're here on the border, which is a great place to make movies. We have a border. In fact, there's a border wall, and we have a Mexican standoff between Donald Trump and the Mexican president.
Clint Eastwood? No?
It's between the American and the Mexican.
Is that somebody's ringtone?
Who will prevail? It probably is, yes.
So do all people having duels have ringtones like that?
And so
there's a guy from Mexico and there's a guy from USA.
Now, Donald Trump says that Mexico is going to pay for
That's
it because he's going to charge Mexico a 20% tariff on all products coming in here, which means we're going to be paying for it in higher prices for Mexican goods.
So we're paying for the thing that Mexico is supposed to pay for, because Mexico doesn't get that money. Our country gets that money, but we're paying our country. We, as taxpayers, are paying our country to put that wall up.
Well, Donald Trump says taxpayers' money is going to go to pay for the wall. Then he's going to charge Mexico a tariff for all goods made in Mexico coming to the U.S. Mexico is our largest trading partner.
Right. And even here and all throughout the country, most of your fruits and vegetables come from Mexico. A lot of electronic products, too, because even though we make the components, they put them together in Mexico, then they send them back here. Right. So if you're paying $100 for your whatever, your little handheld camera,
there's a Ford assembly plant
$120
down in Hermosillo, Mexico. There's a Ford assembly plant where they make Fords. Those come back over here, and I guess they're going to cost 20% more when you go to buy one. You'll be paying more.
And whatever you pay for vegetable, you like vegetables, organic vegetables and fruits and stuff like that.
Well, you don't get the organic vegetables from Mexico, Michael.
Well, if they say they're organic, they're organic. Most people buy Mexican fruits and vegetables here.
Many of the Mexican fruits and vegetables are actually fertilized with human waste.
Oh, you're just trying to be positive about it.
They don't want the sewage to go to waste. Now, there's a border wall being built currently down in, right on the border in Napa and Sutherland Fork. They're building the border right now, the wall. They're revamping it and extending it right now, just 40 miles from here.
So does that mean that Artavino's Desert Crossing has to lose the Desert Crossing part of his name? Because how about
Artavino's right behind it?
Artavino's Desert Not Crossing.
And we've got a picture of the wall, don't we, have being built?
Do you have a picture of the wall? Anyhow, you know what a wall looks like. It's a bunch of metal things. So first they had a little wall that you used to keep your dog out of the neighbor's yard. Now they have a fence that keeps your triceratops out of the neighbor's yard.
That's right. A giraffe could not get loose from there.
Well, if it's a high-jumping giraffe.
And so
Foxes and coyotes. Also, that bars migration of animals.
right, it's actually it's going to cause an ecological disaster for migratory animals who will not be able to go back and forth like they've been meant to do for millions of years.
If they're going to wait for our 20% of taxes that we're going to, it's not going to be called taxes. Your fruits and vegetables will just go up in price. So you go, oh, why is it so expensive now? Although 20%, nobody's going to notice. Like if something's $2 in the store for a pound,
Hey,
pay $2.40.
I paid 99 cents for a bunch of scallions that were not in very good shape.
Scallions.
And now, what do you think? What's 20% more? That'll be $1.20.
I admire your math skills. It's good. Well, you know what? You could throw some scallion seeds out your front door, and scallions are pretty much weeds.
Scallions are green onions.
Yeah.
I for $1.20, I can get organic scallions right now at the natural grocers.
For $1.20?
Yeah.
But you can get regular scallions for $1.
Yeah.
So pretty soon we'll be able to pay organic prices for non-organic
Might as
food.
well just get the organic stuff and forget the Mexican stuff. Is it
See
time
how
for a
that
break now?
I don't know. There's no number out there. We're gonna talk about the Coyote movie, but I don't think we have time for that. No, we don't. We do?
Okay.
Well, don't shoot coyotes, whoever you are. We did this station. What is that a picture of?
Those are dead coyotes.
Oh, dead coyotes.
Channel
There's
right
more
here.
coyotes there than at Trump's
The Las
inauguration.
Cruces channel is being airing the film Unfair Game. We have exclusive rights to it here on Channel 98, the Las Cruces channel. It's going to be airing every Saturday and Sunday at 11:30, right after this show.
Yes.
All the month of February and even into March, and it's about wildlife killing contests, which
Yeah.
are legal in this state. And this is
Which
gonna,
means you're encouraging people to kill wildlife.
you are.
And
For no reason at all.
Well, ecologically, we know that you need coyotes in the wilderness to keep the vermin
The
down.
rodents.
Rabbits.
Otherwise, we'll be over. Well, watch the movie.
Camilla Fox.
Camilla Fox is the project coyote.
Is director.
And we're going to be showing the trailer probably when we come back after the break.
Oh,
Or
we
right
can show now. Let's go take a ride in the
Let's show
trailer.
it now.
Let's take a ride in the trailer. Trailers are fun to ride in. Here it is. And we're going to start our next gen. But we'll tell you about it later.
Few Americans have ever heard of a practice called wildlife killing contests. This is a practice where predators, particularly coyotes, bobcats, foxes, even wolves, are targeted. The person who kills the most is awarded a gun, a belt buckle, a ribbon.
We're depleting the ecosystem of all the components that lead to a healthy ecosystem and a healthier environment for us to live in.
If we have to exterminate all the native species to ranch, then we probably shouldn't be ranching.
We have an idea of the integrity of nature. We ask people to be mindful of the relationship between humans and wild animals. Both have a job to do.
We're going to lose these beautiful animals that have just as much right to be here as we do.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Burke, and I have a confession to make. I have a serious crush on my workout. Hip, fun, and always a challenge. Jazzercise is the total package. It's the only workout that I've ever truly loved. Does it show? That's because I'm in the best shape of my life. What a difference Jazzercise makes. When's the last time your workout swept you off your feet? Find a class near you at jazzercise.com.
Celebrate, celebrate, Fiesta Motors.
Come and see us today and discover why our service is second to none. In business for over 17 years, we have the right car for you. When you buy a vehicle from Fiesta Motors, we do everything possible to ensure your satisfaction. Located at the corner of El Paseo and Main. See you there.
Celebrate, Fiesta Motors, where buying a car is always a celebration.
And we're back. This is Double Talk. You were just watching the trailer for the Coyote Unfair Game, it's called. It's a documentary film that only the Las Cruces channel has the exclusive rights to. It'll be on right after this show, 11:30, and for the entire month of February.
Don't just go to the bathroom now and come back at 11:30. Watch the entire show. Because we are trying, okay, next thing, that's unfair game, Saturday, Sunday, 11:30 a.m. We're going to be doing Dripping Springs, a gin from Austin.
Austin, Texas.
42.5% alcohol.
Okay.
And we're not going to do a tonic because we don't like that tonic.
This gin is quite a bit different from that other gin.
It's spicier, a little lower bite. This one has more aromatics that get into your upper nasal section.
This is quite aromatic too.
Well, this is more focused, I think.
People don't realize when they just drink a run-of-the-mill gin,
one gin,
what you can do with a gin and what's available out there to really
the
spark
variety.
your palate.
You have to do gin tastings, or go and have Hendrick's gin. That'll turn you on to all sorts of things.
That's the service that we provide here at the show.
Yes, we tell you that because that way you can just be an expert like we are.
Now, talking about random killing of animals.
Or border wall.
The Las Cruces Police Department actually got to kill a guy this week.
Got to kill.
They got to kill a guy.
Right. They stopped that.
They love that.
It wasn't a game.
Well, there was a fugitive on the loose, and the police and U.S. Marshals were also involved.
Following this guy who was a wanted.
They found him at the Solano Square shopping center.
He was holding this sign up.
No, he wasn't, but the cops tried to apprehend him, and he pulled out a knife, menaced a police officer, and he shot him.
So if you see this guy, Jeremy, what's his name, Robledos Lopez, you're in big trouble. That means you're in the county morgue.
That means,
I would think so. Just watch out.
That means he's transcended death.
Who knows? Who knows? But that's right near both of our houses, right?
Yes. If you were at Lowe's shopping grocery store at that time of day and you heard shots fired, that's what was going on.
And you should go to Lowe's now because all the prices are 20% less than they will be once the new law comes in that makes us pay for the wall.
They have a bullet hole sale going on right now.
A what?
Bullet hole sale.
Oh, because
the cops aren't that great a shot.
No, they're not. Took him about 8 shots. This guy comes at you with a knife. Shoot him.
Of course.
It's like a bad movie.
Now, New Mexico State University, it's a cow college, and it's an agricultural school. They had a great equestrian program. They have a rodeo program, and they have an equestrian program. But the regents and the president thought that it was a good idea to kill the equestrian program.
Sort of like coyotes.
Well, the equestrian program is kind of one of the identities of the university. Horses.
Right. In fact, the Western way of life, most of these people who do rodeos are 100% committed to it. They win lots of awards.
You need horses for ranching.
You have to know how to not only ride a horse, but how to take care of them and all that stuff. And it's good that we have a college. It's good that we had a college that taught equestrian skills.
Well, some people are saying it's because, it's all women involved, so, it's not that important.
But they made those whatever laws that women are supposed to have as many sports available to them as men. And
title, what was it?
Title 7? 5? Whatever.
So we're sorry to see the equestrian program go. I hope they can bring it back. But man, some people are like majoring in that.
And there is quite a lot of art to it because all the people who do the equestrian stuff,
Gymkhana,
they
all
do
that
weird
stuff.
things. So come on back.
And also at NMSU, they're applying. Corbett Center is applying for a liquor license to serve beer and wine at Corbett Center during special events.
And it's a moneymaker.
Sure.
Only special events are all day long.
Just special events.
Because the special event is when you get out of class. I would think, thank goodness that test is over. You want to go to the...
Well, the university golf course has a full liquor license, as does the restaurant right next to the stadium. They have a full liquor license.
Yes.
So you can get drinks on campus there. But now Corbett Center will be having beer and wine on certain events. Certain events could be a lot of things.
It could be. It could be anything. When I went to school, these many years ago, we had a Rathskeller right by. It was in the cafeteria.
A pub.
It was in the cafeteria. It's called the Rathskeller.
Many schools have their own pub on campus, which is good because that way students don't have to drive someplace to drink and then drive back to campus.
The irony of this is most people who are apparently still living on campus are under 21. Although in our school we do have an older age student, but I think those older age people live off campus.
Yeah, usually if you're 21 years old, you're a junior or senior by that time.
Not in our case. We're still taking rudimentary courses.
Graduate students.
Sobriety checking. What's that about? What are you talking about? Sobriety checking. How'd that get in here?
Yes. So, sobriety checkpoints are going up big time this weekend because it's Chinese New Year.
And we know the Chinese drink a lot. And there's so many Chinese people who live here.
Yes, and And this is Chinese New Year. This is Chinese New Year's events going on downtown.
Apparently it's the year of the rooster, right?
Year of the rooster. And so keep that in mind, all our Chinese viewers and Chinese American viewers.
Go out for Chinese food. If you're Jewish, you don't have to wait for all the other restaurants to close. Yeah. Go have Chinese food.
Now, but I recommend only going to a Chinese restaurant that does not use MSG in the food. Now, yes, tax time is coming up. Tax prep is coming up. And
tax prep is here.
Tax prep is here. You can get free tax prep. AARP and CAA are providing free tax prep.
It's hard to find. You have
so
the
we're
address?
on Foothills Boulevard, 3880 Foothills Boulevard.
If you go to Discount Pools, which is on Roadrunner, it's on that road sort of across from Calichi's and the subway. And you'll see there's a million cars there. I worked there 2 years ago while I could still read. Yes. And it's a good service. I mean,
absolutely. Free
there's a little bit of wait, but it's worth the wait. You get a professional thing done.
It starts at 8:30 in the morning.
If you want to do taxes yourself, there are many different ways to do them. You can go online to taxact.com.
Yes.
And they say having your taxes prepared are free, but having them sent in costs you a fee. And you know what? That fee is worth it. Not these guys. These guys, it's totally free.
Plus the fee is tax deductible next year.
Yes.
Now, the Oscar nominations came out this week. I noticed the Sun News ignored it completely, but...
you've seen it before. We all know that.
I'm going to quickly read them off. La La Land, The Arrival, Moonlight, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, Hidden Figures, Lion, Manchester by the Sea, and Fences were all nominated for Best Picture.
And they're all pretty good.
Yes. Now, in the minute and a half we have left to go, we want to mention 3 people that we lost. Mike Connors died. Remember him from
Mannix.
Mannix. In his first film he ever did for
you were there.
His name was Touch Connors for Roger Corman.
And
Touch Connors.
Yes.
After that, we lost Bob Burns from Las Cruces. Bob Burns, big jazz aficionado, local musician.
He did lots of concerts. He was on KRWG.
Yeah. And Bob Burns, a fixture for years.
Yes,
and of course, everyone knows we lost Mary Tyler Moore. Probably
a good friend of ours.
And
we saw many of her shows.
From the Dick Van Dyke Show on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, numerous movies. She was Academy Award nomination to Ordinary People.
Yep.
And
that's her older. And I think I think that might be us.
What do you think about this gin, Michael?
I like this one too. This one would mix better with stuff. This one is a little hard to. You have to do a floral mixture.
I'm going to try a bit of a mix with it.
So we will be back next week. And here we are.
We'll have more information on the Las Cruces International Film Festival as well.
And our show is being brought to you live, taped.
Absolutely. And don't forget Gonzales Nursery.
For all your drinking needs. Get a lot of herbs for your juniper.
You can buy your agave plants from them.
That's right. Or go out in the field.